Yo, yo.
Okay, so let's read the short story. So, Ranger Rick, once upon a woodpecker. Okay, so these little birds are called woodpeckers because they just peck on trees. So, tap, rap, tap, tap. Do you hear the drumming sound? Oh, look, there's a woodpecker tapping on that dead tree. Let's move closer for a better look. If we're quiet, we can watch the woodpecker at work. Woodpeckers have some amazing adaptations that help them survive. See how hard the bird is hammering on the tree trunk? Strong muscles in its neck put power behind each blow. These muscles also work as shock absorbers, so the woodpecker doesn't get a headache. Excuse me.
Right. So, once upon a woodpecker, tap, rap, tap, tap. Did you hear the drumming sound? Oh, look, there's a woodpecker tapping on a dead tree. Tapping on that dead tree. Let's move closer for a better look. If we're quiet, we can watch the woodpecker at work. Woodpeckers have some amazing adaptations that help them survive. See how hard the bird is hammering on the tree trunk? Strong muscles in its neck put power behind each blow. These muscles also work as shock absorbers.
Absorbers.
Absorbers. What is that?
So to absorb is to... So think about what do you call those?
This?
A vacuum. So when you vacuum a carpet, dirt is going up the vacuum. So it's absorbing all the dirt. You know, it's taking in. No, it's kind of like a force that takes something in. So it's absorbing something.
Like this? Like taking the magnet? Well, this is quite magnet, see? Hear the sound?
Yeah. Well, it's something that takes something in. So you're absorbing something. Okay. So a piloted woodpecker hammers on a tree trunk. Okay.
Like this.
Yeah. So can you see the woodpecker's toes? Unlike most birds, a woodpecker has 2 toes pointing forward and 2 toes pointing backward. That helps it hold onto the side of a tree. The woodpecker gets an even better grip by propping its stiff tail feathers against the trunk. Watch how the woodpecker stops and tilts its head. It's listening for the sound of insects inside the tree. It uses its strong beak to chop a hole and find a tunnel an insect has made. But how will it get that tasty snack out of the tunnel? The woodpecker sticks out its extra long tongue to spare the insect. A barb on the tip of its tongue works like a fish hook to reel in the meal. Look out, bugs. You can hide from the well-adapted woodpecker.
I have a question. Why does insects live in the tree?
Well, it's also a place for them to live because insects don't, they can live in the ground, but they can also live in these trunks. So they make little holes and then they just make little tunnels inside of the tree trunk. So that way they are very protected because not many animals can go in the tree trunk.
They're like a tiger. They cut the tree trunk. You see the woodpecker's toes? Unlike most birds, a woodpecker has 2 toes pointing forward and 2 toes pointing backwards. That helps it hold onto the sides of a tree. A woodpecker gets an even better grip by popping its stiff tail feather against the trunk. Watch how the woodpecker stops and tilts his head. It's listening for the sound of an insect inside the tree. It uses its strong beak to chop a hole and find tunnel an insects have made. But how will it get the tasty snacks out of the tunnel? The woodpecker stick out an extra long tongue and peer the insects. A barb on the tip of his top works like a fish hook to reel in the meal. Look out, bugs! You can't even see from the whale.
You can't hide.
Hide from the whale. A capped woodpecker.
Adapted woodpecker. Okay, so here you can see its little tongue going inside the little hole that it made in the tree. So a piloted woodpecker spears insects with its tongue.